Welcome back. We're on the train to Celdic, so we should be arriving soon. So let's stop talking and let's get on our way to Celdic. Ah. Wow. Some lovely little windmills. A lovely little river, a lovely bridge, some barns, some fields. I think there's a cow over there. Either that or a chest, I can't really tell. They look similar. It's beautiful. What a spectacular view. The rye planted last fall seems almost ready for harvesting. Now? Thought rye could only be harvested in the fall. Well, the soil in this area is supposed to be extra fertile due to the warmer climate, so things are a little different here. The view really is amazing, though. It looks like something out of a painting. It looks like a painting.
The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. This transcontinental train is bound for Crossbow. The next stop is Celdic. Celdic.
But Crossbow.
Passengers traveling to Bereahard. Please change trains at this stop.
Almost there. I want to go to Crossbow. Yes, I should wake Instructor Sara. Nah, leave her on it. She wakes up in Crossbow like, what the hell is going on here? Why is the SSS inspecting me? That said, single file. No, Elisa, what are you doing? Single file. Oh, Laura as well. Terrible. It's such a lovely windmill, isn't it? I'd rate it a 7 out of 10 on windmills. I've seen better, but, you know, it's up there. It's up there. Well, it's a very grand market here. Very, very World of Warcrafty type music.
Wow, so this is Celdic.
It seems like a really relaxing little town, though there are a lot more people here than I expected.
At least 6 more.
I imagine they've come for the grand market. Even merchants from other countries regularly come to see it.
Sounds like this place is as popular with the tourists as the capital then, but for a whole different set of reasons.
Celdic's also widely renowned for their local beer, which they make using rye.
I wonder why you joined us on this trip, Sara.
But you're all still minors, so I'm the only one here who gets to drink it.
Are you trying to make us jealous?
I don't think she really cares.
We don't really care, you know.
But alright.
Anyway, let me show you to the inn. It's, right over there.
Okay, let's go.
I mean, look at the lovely shadow it's projecting here. Oh, delightful windmill. It's a delightful windmill. Celdic, incidentally, is actually... shit.
Well, well, I hadn't expected to see the Purple Lightning herself in such a quaint little town.
I forgot about... Okay.
And the chicks with her seem like an interesting lot, too. No time for that now. I have more pressing matters to attend to.
Completely forgot. I remember he showed up in Bereahard. What was I saying? Yes, Celdic is, Gaelic for windmill. There's going to be a joke and stuff, but then he interrupted it. It's not. Hey there, muggo. Well, if it isn't Sara. What are you doing here? I knew the kids were coming, but I didn't think you'd be coming with them. I just figured I'd help them get settled in before I left. And here they are, my lovely students. Well, now aren't they a youthful-looking bunch? It's a pleasure to meet you. We're first-year students from Thors Military Academy, Class VII. I'm Marine. I'm Elisa. Thank you for putting us up. The pleasure's all mine, I assure you. I'm Margot, the owner of this humble establishment. Sara here has taken care of all your arrangements. Come, I'll show you to your room. Thank you, Mom. Much obliged. Single file, everyone. I'll leave you to it then. Louise, can I get some beer and snacks? I'll bring them right over. You do know it's not even noon, though, right? And this is the room you're all going to be staying in tonight. Wait, we're all... Yeah, this is... quite sizable, huh? It's quite delightful. More than enough space for our needs, thank you very much. But there are 4 beds, which means... You're suggesting we sleep in the same room as the boys? I had my doubts about that too. But Sara insisted, so that was that. I broke the beds into groups of 2 to make things less awkward, but that was the best I could manage. I don't... This is going to be a problem. Just get a room divider. I don't have a problem with it personally, but I can't imagine the girls would be quite as accepting. Elisa, I don't believe we have a choice here. We are military students. We mustn't allow the prospect of mixed gender accommodations to faze us. I know that, but... In the army, women share rooms with men. It's a fact of life, born of necessity. You will need to adjust to this reality sooner or later, and this does seem a perfect opportunity. Okay, I get it. But if either of you 2 comes anywhere near our beds, I wouldn't dream of it. Likewise. I wasn't talking about you, Elliot. I was referring to a certain someone else who has already had a history of this kind of thing. Maybe if we chain Reen to the bed. I mean, you know, that's a bit dodgy. Thought she'd gotten over that. I guess not. Anyway, now that your room's all sorted, let me give you this. Isn't that our academy's emblem? Does this contain the details of our assignment here? That's what I've been told, yes. Well, if you need anything during your stay, you just let me know. For now, I'll leave you to get settled in. Alright, shall we have a look inside? Yeah. Okay, let's see what we've got. Field Study Day 1, assigned tasks. East Celdic Highway monster. A dangerous monster has appeared near the highway and is making it very difficult for us to harvest our crops. Could someone please help us? Monster, scary dinosaur. Location, a plateau near the East Celdic Highway. My house is alongside the East Celdic Highway. Please stop by if you can. Cydo. Any bright ideas? I need someone to replace a malfunctioning orbit light in a road lamp for me. For more details, see me at Odvin's Arms and Orbal Factory. Samus. From Samus, alright. I remember when I first got this quest, I'm like, I wouldn't be a Trails game if you didn't go off and replace an orbal light. I can't remember that happening that much for it to be a thing. Like, at all. I think we did it once before, now, in the other games. It's not that regular. It's just not, for the Comic-Con. I've run out of some ingredients I need to make a particular medicine. I'd very much appreciate it if someone could procure more for me. Please speak with me in the church for further details. Zibble. Study areas defined as a 200-cell radius around Celdic. Got hiccups. Each student must record his or her activities daily to be remitted to the instructor upon request. Drop it up. So, this is our field study. It just looks like a list of menial tasks to me. There is a monster elimination request at least, but that's the most we have. I see. So that's her angle. Excuse me? Did you figure something out? Oh no, it's nothing. We should go and talk this over with Instructor Sara. She probably stuck around specifically to answer any questions we might have, or it could just be she wanted some booze. You might be right. And while we're at it, we can grill her about this communal room she signed us up for, too. I mean, yeah, may as well. Oh, some lovely plates in here, isn't there? I mean, is there not a room divider? I mean, that would just be my simple thing, like, alright, just get a room divider, put it here. Boom. You're done. You got the ladies' bit, and you got the men's bit. Done. I think that solves it in my head. Hello? Annabelle, this truly is the very image of a commoner's lodging. I mustn't complain, though. Having shelter from the elements is all I should be asking for. Very well. No one else in there. Right, there we go. And can we do the rounds at this point, like avoid speaking to Sara? You never change, do you, Sara? Come on, don't give me that. What kind of person would throw away the opportunity to enjoy beer this good? That's probably the last thing that should be coming from an instructor's mouth. Seriously. Sara's having a grand old time over at the counter if you're looking for her. She's behind you. She really conducts herself disgracefully sometimes. I should be used to it by now, but seems like our instructor's famous for all the wrong reasons. Indeed, part of me expected as much, though. Sara's having a grand old time over at the counter if you're looking for her. She really conducts herself disgracefully at times, but sigh, okay. Good luck out there. I'm here if you ever need any advice, so feel free to come by at any time. What can we buy here? Got several of them. Let's get rid of some Sepith masses. What else we got? Hello! The key to being a successful merchant is knowing what the other party wants. I see. How does one go about that, though? Learning that requires listening to tales of my past achievements first. You see, my sheer skill when it comes to dealing with others allowed me to become very popular with the ladies. As a result, I was able to become close to more women than you could possibly fit into this room. And this story is of no interest to me whatsoever. Trust me, this is entirely related to your interests. Being popular with the ladies and being successful as a businessman are closely linked. That is a universal truth. I somehow doubt that. Some man told me he'd teach me about the key to being a successful merchant, but he's been screwing around like this ever since last night. Is he just messing with me? He's probably just messing with you. Hello? Munch. The fruit here. He's as good as they say. Things are going well on business front too. So my name will be spreading like wildfire soon enough. No idea who she is. It really is a nice town, isn't it? Came here to do some business while the grand market's going on. But it turned out to be even nicer than I expected. I'll try leaving. Let's ask Instructor Sara for more information on the field study. She's in for some rigorous questioning. Oh dear.
Nothing hits the spot quite like a cold beer.
She looks like she's having the time of her life.
How many pints has she downed already? It's not even noon.
Oh, you kids are still here? I'll just be hanging back and enjoying myself, so go on ahead and get started. Don't mind me.
We have questions for you, though. What's with these field study tasks?
I'm glad they're not as difficult as I was expecting, but they're just so...
Well, it makes sense you'd have some doubts. You only need to do the ones it says are required, though. Feel free to just ignore the rest if you want. I don't care.
I care.
Up to you how much or how little you want to do.
Exactly.
Stop being so irresponsible and...
Wait. These kinds of decisions are as much a part of our field study as the tasks themselves.
Oh, what?
What?
What do you mean?
You don't know what's going on at all, do you, Sara?
You have 2 days. Trista isn't far from here, so you'll be returning to the academy tomorrow evening. Until then, you can spend your time here however the 4 of you see fit. Every decision rests on your shoulders. I won't be forcing you to do a thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what's up? You have this look in your eyes like you've pieced something together. Well, does this relate in some way to our free day this past week? Specifically to your activities during that time? Oh. Yeah, now that you mention it. Exactly. I spent this past free day doing various tasks on behalf of the student council. And while one of them did involve going back into that old schoolhouse, the rest were just simple requests for assistance from locals. In other words, exactly the sort of thing we've been asked to do here. And by the time I'd taken care of everything, I felt like I'd learned a lot about Trista and the Academy. So I think we've been given similar tasks here for a similar reason. That would definitely make sense. I mean, all I know about Celdic is what I've read. Probably a lot we can learn by actually coming here and helping people out like this. Indeed, the land of Erebonia is quite vast. This may be an invaluable opportunity to gather local knowledge of a place we may otherwise never have visited. Exactly. It's one of the various sundry things Instructor Sara may have planned for us. I say we just work our way down the list while immersing ourselves in Celtic culture, taking in as much as we can. Sounds good to me. Count me in. This actually sounds pretty exciting when you put it that way. Shall we depart then? During field study periods, the party is assigned a variety of tasks to complete, much like on Reen's 3 days. Details of these tasks can be confirmed via the Quest tab of the notebook. When all tasks with a requirement mark have been completed, the story will advance. Note, however, that any quest listed with a short time limit will become invalid when this happens. Oh dear, oh dear. I'm very much thinking to myself, it's like the idea of like, so it's like we're being bracers, and because, well, it's like us being bracers, where did this idea come from? Probably someone who's in charge of, oh, we vanished. Probably someone who's in charge of the school. In charge of Thors would come up with that idea. The idea of like learning the lay of the land. Like a bracer. Jake, where'd you put my notebook? I lent it to you so you could do your math homework, not so you could hide it. Come get it if you want it back. Ugh, not again. You'll get really angry if you don't give it back. I lent it to him because he said he'd finally do some studying, and now he does this. Give me it back. Time to spend the day teasing Susie again. Fair enough. Kitty! It's like, I can't do the kitty talk for dummies, I just can't. Susie moved here from Heimdall a while ago. Jake keeps bullying her, though. Why can't they just get along? Jake won't stop bullying Susie. Bullying's wrong, though, right, Ludo? Meow, right. Meow is right. If you're wondering why we aren't doing the other little requests, it's because I'm heading towards this one. Like, it should be obvious at this point, right? Like, you can see the green exclamation. The Septian Church offers simple treatment for those who suffer from injury free of charge. It's in particularly a high demand here in Celdic due to all the farms in the region. It's not unusual for farmers to get injured after all. It's almost part of the job description. Now then, I believe the medicine Mulboha requires is here? Mulboha? I had no idea on that one. I hurt my leg a bit while farming, so I came along to get some medicine. Father Zerbel's medicine really does the trick, but it's because he prays to Adios while making it. Fair enough, fair enough. Excuse me, are you Father Zerbel? That's correct. And you would be, oh I see, you must be the students who will be helping with my request. That's us. We came here from Thors Military Academy. I suspected as much. Thank you for taking the time to come and speak with me. I'd like to request that you collect the ingredients I need to make some medicine. Do you have the time to do this request for me? Yes? You're ready to help. My thanks. Can I ask what sort of medicine these ingredients will be used for? It's essentially medicine to deal with the common cold by strengthening the body's immune system. Many people tend to catch it during spring and fall, when the temperature switches between hot and cold, you see. This is why I ended up running out in the first place. That makes sense. I've had to rely on the church for medicine a bunch of times too. Definitely made my life easier. Agreed. We owe much the vast amount of medical knowledge the church possesses. We really do, especially since modern pharmaceuticals still can't compare to it. You students certainly know your stuff. Getting back to the matter at hand, there are 2 ingredients I want you to collect for me. The first is a medicinal plant known as a bear claw, which grows in humid areas. It's not common to find them growing in Celdic, but you can still get them at the Grand Market. There's a drugstore run by a man named Flint. Tell him that I sent you. I'll note that down. The other ingredient I need is imperial carrots. Ugh. You can get these from a farmer named Paul who lives in a farmhouse on the West Celdic Highway. Again, simply tell him that I sent you, and he should share some with you. Understood? That should be it then. Is there anything you'd like me to go over again? No, that's fine. Which of our 2 destinations should we make our way to first? Doesn't seem like it'd matter. Yeah, I agree. We'll be off then, Father. I will be awaiting your return. She's just prowling around from the looks of it. That's a lovely market, isn't it? Wow, look at all the people here. Yeah, it really is bustling. Guess there's a reason people come from all over to visit it. Look over there. There's even someone performing. I could see myself spending hours here. See no harm in taking this opportunity to shop as long as it's done in the process of completing our field study tasks. Yeah, would be a waste not to see what all this town has to offer. We'll just have to make sure to not get carried away.
Wow, check out all these stalls!
Yes, there's quite a few. Welcome. Anything specific you're looking for? This must be the store that Father Zerbal mentioned. We're here on behalf of Father Zerbal, actually. He asked us to come here to collect a bear claw from you. Oh, is that so? Here you go then. Thank you, sir. I'm surprised at how thorny this is, though, considering it's a medicinal herb. It resembles to a bear claw, is where it gets its name from after all. Related, but my supply of them happens to come from Le Burl. They were flown into Heimdall. I had them sent along by train. Oh, really? Guess it just goes to show how much of a big deal this market is. Yeah, there really is a bunch of unusual stuff here. The market's popularity is well justified. Well then, we should make our way to the farmhouse on the Western Highway next. Yeah, let's get this over with quickly. I know what La Belle is. Who might you be? I don't recall seeing any of you around here before. Do we have some form of identification? Soldiers? Wait, I think I recognize those uniforms. We're students from Thors Military Academy. Currently visiting Celdic as part of a field study. Thors? You mean the Thors? Now that you mention it, I do recognize the emblem. My apologies for any rudeness. We're a member of the Class Provincial Army. Our main duty is to keep the peace in Celdic. Provincial Army, isn't that? They're military forces operated by the ruling lord of each province, charged with maintaining security. They function as a secondary unit, separate from the formal Imperial Army. I've never heard of any field study program at Thors. Seems a little early in the year for something like that too. But many graduates of your academy currently serve in our ranks. Be sure to uphold the academy's good name. Don't do anything you shouldn't. Thank you very much. We'll be sure to not let you down. I'm glad to hear it. Take care now and keep your noses clean. Likewise. We will. that concludes our patrol. Back to the guardhouse, men. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got they got the Erebonian symbol on their helmets. Man, he was scary. They hate the Kreutzen Provincial Army. Doesn't that mean they're ruled by... Yeah, Eustace's family, the Arboreas. Celdic is in the northern part of their territory, after all. I think it would be best for us to keep out of their way. We should return to the task at hand. And that's why Eustace isn't part of this field trip.
All these windmills sure make the town feel pretty laid back.
True. This scenery is surprisingly relaxing. Is this a farmhouse?
Yes, that's where we're heading. That's why we came here. Hello, hello. I'll speak to you first. I can't avoid doing the laundry anymore, can I? So I was so busy during the harvesting period. Oh, so I can't find the time. Chores really are a pain. Oh, idiots, Dad burned our food again. Come on, sis, hurry up and come back home already. I'm sick of all this bad grub and piled up laundry. Excuse me, would you happen to be Paul? That's right, who might you be? We're students from Thors Military Academy. Father Zerbel requested that we come here to collect Imperial carrots. Oh, is that so? Sure, I set a batch aside for him. Can you wait a few minutes? Few minutes later. Hey, sorry for the wait. Here you go. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen carrots this color before. Likewise, they certainly do seem nutritious, though. Don't they? They're actually rare enough that people present them to the Imperial family as gifts. They're said to have medicinal properties on top of being nutritious, too. So make sure you're careful while carrying them back. Understood? Leave it to us. That should be everything we need, right? Yeah, let's report back to Father Zerbel. Ah, damn, I burned it again. Life's been rough ever since my daughter left for work. Come on, end of the month. Hurry up and come along so I can see her face again. My daughter will be coming back at the end of the month. Really can't come soon enough. I see you've returned with the ingredients. We have. Here you are, Father. Please accept my thanks. Now I can get back to making the medicine. I'd like you to accept these as well, as a token of my appreciation. Thank you, Father. Did you happen to make these as well? That's correct. There's not much of it, but it should come in handy. Thank you for your concern. I'll make good use of these. Good luck with the remainder of your tasks, and may Adios' guidance be with you. My thanks for your help. I can now resume making medicine again. May Adios' guidance be with you. Well, we shall end this part here, and in the next part we'll get one of the required quests done, not the one that involves killing the dinosaur or whatever. The other one, the one at the Orbital Factory. We'll get that done to fix the lamps and stuff like that. And we shall also, get the rounds in at some point. I want to get the quests out the way first. That's the plan we're going for at the moment. So, we'll see you in the next part. Ta-ta for now.